Now, before we go, every year we do this at the end of our show throughout the week. We give our predictions on the NFL games that are coming up this week. And of course, tomorrow night, that's right, already. We start with Detroit versus Kansas City. And I put a star near there. You know why I put a star in it? For some reason, I believe in this Detroit Lion team. I believe in Jared Goff. Believe in Brown, the receiver. I believe in this defense. I don't think this defense gets enough credit for as good as they are. Sometimes I think it's more a political game when these PFF rankings and all these things come out on defenses and offenses. It's who they like more. I watched Detroit last year. The games they were in, the way they played, the way they took after their coach. I'm going with the upset tomorrow night and taking Detroit over Kansas City. Then you got Carolina at Atlanta. Carolina, Bryce Young makes his debut. Can this team win without a number one receiver? With Adam Thielen at the helm, with DJ Chalk, they got a good running back in Miles Sanders. Atlanta is going with I believe Desmond Ritter, but I honestly don't believe that he's going to be the quarterback for long. I think he will be replaced by Taylor Heineke, and I believe he should be replaced by Taylor Heineke, but only time will tell. I'm taking the Panthers on the road to beat Atlanta. Next game will be the Bengals at Cleveland. I don't even think, everybody hits the Deshaun Watson bandwagon. Deshaun Watson this, Deshaun Watson that. He's going to be great. He's going to be great. This team's going to be great. They're not going to be great, right? Cincinnati's going to go into Cleveland, win on the road, and show these Cleveland fans that they're not as good as they think they are. Then you got Jacksonville versus Indianapolis. Indianapolis is a terrible, terrible team. Now, Jacksonville, I do feel is a little overrated. Trevor Lawrence still has some things he needs to correct from last year, although he played at a very high level. I like Trevor Lawrence. This is a good team. This is a good Jaguars team. And this is a Jaguars team who also will win on the road at Indianapolis. Boy, oh boy, folks. My first, I have Detroit, Kansas City, Cincinnati, and Jacksonville, all road teams so far in the first four games winning. Let's go ahead and move on. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I have Mayfield going 3 games at the most before they switch to Kyle Trask. This team has no chance of winning until Kyle Trask becomes the quarterback. I'm telling you that right now. They got some weapons. I understand that in Godwin and Evans. But the end of the day, they really don't have a good running game, and they're going to need somebody like Kyle Trask in there. I think Mayfield will stumble, and I think he'll stumble in Minnesota versus this very, very good Minnesota Vikings team. I'm taking the first home team in Minnesota to beat Tampa Bay. San Francisco at Pittsburgh, another star. That means another upset. At least a lot of people think it's an upset. Pittsburgh is going to be the team to watch out for this year, folks. No doubt about it. Pittsburgh is the team to watch out for. I have them winning their division, and I have them going 12-5. I also have them winning their first game at home versus the 49ers. So the 49ers will be 0-1. Pittsburgh will be 1-0. Let's keep on moving on. Arizona versus Washington. One of the quarterbacks of the future, and I've said it over and over again. Even did a segment on it a couple weeks ago. I'm a believer in Sam Howell. I think Sam Howell during his draft class was one of the top 2 quarterbacks in the draft, although where he was picked was not necessarily indicative of it. But at the end of the day, I think Sam Howell is going to lead Washington to a win over Arizona. I have Washington going 9-8 this year. 9-8, third in their division, but once again, a winning record for Washington. It starts versus Arizona at home. Houston at Baltimore. Come on, folks. I'm taking Baltimore. No question about it in this game. Baltimore will win at home. Meanwhile, Green Bay, it's a team, and we don't know what to expect out of this team. Aaron Rodgers is gone. Lazard is gone. So many players are gone. Chicago, very, very good defense. They will beat Green Bay in Chicago. Then you got Las Vegas at Denver. Everybody's talking about Las Vegas at Denver. Let me make sure I get down to what happened to my stuff here. We got a little bit out of order, folks. So, Las Vegas Raiders. Let's see what I had here. All right, I got the Las Vegas Raiders. I got the Denver Broncos under with Coach Sean Payton. That's right, and Russell Wilson beating the Las Vegas Raiders in Denver at Mile High. Then it's Philadelphia and New England. Philadelphia Freedom. I have Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, Philadelphia Eagles over the New England Patriots. And I wouldn't be surprised if they win pretty big. Miami at the LA Chargers. Everybody's on the Miami bandwagon. This is the year Miami, Miami this, Miami that. But it won't be this Sunday because the Chargers will defeat Miami at home. Then you got the Rams and the Seahawks. Last year, the Seahawks had a great, great, great year. But the one thing, they didn't convince me that they will have another good year. And I'm not expecting them to come even close to what they did last year. I'm taking the Rams over Seattle in Seattle. Then you got a very intriguing game. The Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. This one is in New York. Giants are coming off an unbelievable high after last year under their new head coach, Daboll. But at the end of the day, I think this Dallas team is going to be too powerful for the Giants. I'm taking the Cowboys in New York. Then you got Buffalo and the revamped Jets. Jets are going to be a good team this year. I actually have the Jets winning the division at 11-6. But I have Buffalo winning this game in New York. And it's an iffy washy, folks. When you talk about the AFC East, and it's surprising I picked Buffalo in this game, being the first game of the season. But usually I always pick each team to split. So I'm taking Buffalo to win this game in New York as well. Wow, both teams in New York are in New York. No, that can't be right. Maybe it is. Oh, that's right. One of them is a Monday night. Buffalo at the Jets. I forgot. It's a Monday night. I'm taking Buffalo on a Monday night to be the Jets. And then, folks, the Titans and the Saints. The Titans versus the Saints. What is Larry going to predict? Folks, I think this is going to be a good game. These are two very, very, very good teams. Plus, the Saints are playing in front of their home crowd, which is going to be very, very loud. But I think the Titans have something to prove this game. They lost 7 of the last 7. What? They lost the last 7 games last year. Didn't make the playoffs last year. Meanwhile, the Saints, they were 7-10. They didn't make the playoffs. But I think the Titans have a little bit more to prove, and they're going to do it by coming out and beating the Saints in New Orleans. I have them winning by 7. Well, folks, those are my picks for week 1 of the NFL. You know, anytime you want to leave feedback, of course, you can always leave it under the comment section. We'll get it. Drop a line down to franklyspeakingsports@gmail.com. Oh, baby, we're just days away. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, until next week, we'll have a recap of everything that happened with the Tennessee Titans next Wednesday at the same time and same channel. For everybody on Frankly Speaking Sports, we want to go ahead and thank NGSC Sports Network and, of course, all you fans for watching and listening to our show. And we'll hopefully be happy with an unbelievable recap next Wednesday on Frankly Speaking Titans. From all of us here, have a great weekend and enjoy the football game.